Hello there, people and aliens and robots and what have you not. Trees, flowers. This is a Discord request, what you will call it. I went quick into Discord and asked people to send me a video to react to, and this is the video. There was only one responding to it, but so, well, he gets the pick. I do that sometimes, so if you want to influence my content, go on to my Discord and I have a video request section. You can request like reviews, reaction, whatever you want. Let's see what this is. It's like the top 5 privacy focused Linux distros in 2023. Loud though.
Hello guys, welcome to Coding Byte. It is true that Linux is generally considered to be more secure than other operating systems, especially when it comes to protecting against viruses and other types of malware.
First of all, it sounds like a robot, but what?
Hello guys, welcome to Coding Byte. It is true that Linux is generally considered to be more secure than other operating systems.
Okay, I thought he said it has been proven. I'm like, where's the fact? Oh, it's been considered. So it's an opinion. Some people have the opinion that Linux is more secure by default. It's not a proven fact. It's just an opinion. You may have that opinion. It's not a fact. All your opinions are not facts. I think I'm the sexiest guy in the world. That's an opinion. That's not a fact, okay?
Systems, especially when it comes to protecting against viruses and other types of malware. This is due in part to the way that Linux is designed, as well as the fact that it has a smaller user base and therefore is not as much of a target for malicious attacks.
Yeah, but that's not a security measure. Go and look up security through obscurity. They got debunked in like the 40s or 50s or something like that, where they study the impact of security by obscurity, and it can be used in a security plan or strategy, but it should not be like, okay, I'm only doing that. It's something that you can be like, okay, I'm securing it, I'm encrypting it, I'm logging it down in the basement with a fucking guard dog in front of it, and I'm moving out in the middle of the country where nobody knows where I am. That's kind of how it's looking. It's not like the end all and be all. And also the way that Linux is designed, we have not, again, it's not proven how secure Linux is, at least not on the desktop, because we've not been attacked as much as Windows have, so therefore we don't know. It's like saying, like, in theory, I should be running a 500 meter dash faster than you. We just haven't tested it out. We haven't got my fat ass onto the fucking track and run it. But in theory, because I have longer legs than you and blah blah, and maybe a little bit slimmer than you, so in theory, I should be doing, and that's what I have a little bit problem with this. If you talk to server administrators and you talk about Linux getting attacked or getting viruses and all that shit, they will have some horror stories for you. Like they will say that most of the times, if you don't secure Linux like you would secure Windows, they got bombarded with fucking viruses. A lot of them may not be Windows viruses, but then they use the Windows machine to then infest other machines that may be Windows machines and stuff like that. Linux get just as attacked and just as infected, just as easy on the server market as any other operating system does. And I have this from security people, administrators and stuff like that. And again, I can't say their name because they don't want to deal with the fucking toxic Linux community. When I talk to people, they're like, yeah, please don't mention my name, or they indicate that, don't say who I am because I don't want to deal with the fucking Linux community. I'm sorry. I wish I could say that this person saying, and this YouTuber said it to me and stuff like that, or that YouTuber, but they kind of don't want to deal with that fucking shit.
However, no operating system is completely immune to security threats, and it is important to follow best practices and take steps to protect yourself online no matter which operating system you are using.
True.
There are also some Linux distributions that are specifically designed with security in mind and include additional tools and features to help users protect their privacy and stay safe online.
Super.
For example, the Tails operating system is designed to provide users with complete anonymity on the internet, and is popular among those who are concerned about their online privacy.
I should make a video about it, but you can't be 100% anonymous on the internet. Your habits on the internet actually tells a lot about you as a person. The sites you visit, when you're visiting, how you're visiting, what you are typing in response and stuff like that. And can maybe not pinpoint your local address, but it can narrow you down to like what country, what part of the country you may be living in, or if you're a foreigner living in another place. And there's so many like behavior analytics is a really fucking powerful thing, and that's basically like you have to do something you normally don't do to be anonymous with that.
Similarly, Kali Linux is a distribution that is specifically tailored for use by cybersecurity professionals, and includes a wide range of security-related tools and features.
Mostly it's used to test security, like it's a testing tool.
While Linux is generally considered to be a secure operating system, it is still important to take steps to protect yourself online and to be aware of
Get on with the video now.
potential security threats. Here's the 5 Linux distributions that offer better privacy and protection for users. The Amnesic Incognito Live System, in short, Tails, is a Debian-based Linux distribution which gives you complete anonymity over the internet.
You can't have, again, I explained it, you cannot have complete anonymity. You can just hide your digital footprint, but what about your human footprint?
While you browse the web. It primarily uses the Tor network designed to redirect traffic via its network.
Oh, yeah, the Tor network, it's been infiltrated. The FBI and the CIA and all the fucking agencies around the world, they have many years ago hacked the Tor network. That's why a lot of dubious websites the last 5 or so years on the Tor network has been taken down. The Tor network is not as secure anymore as it used to, meaning that you cannot hide in there as easy as you could before, because it's already been basic. It's already like, you might as well just use the fucking normal internet and then just use, you know, some other security measures to mask your IP address, location addresses and stuff like that. But again, remember, if you act the same as you always do, you're now putting footprints down on the internet.
To conceal your location and other private information. In addition, it comes with all necessary secure applications that deal with email, browser and other tools. If you need a Linux distribution that gives you complete privacy built-in, then choose Tails. The Tails browser is pre-configured with several add-ons, including NoScript and HTTPS Everywhere, which help to protect users' privacy and security online.
That's good, it helps you. It's not certain, it helps you. We need to be careful of our words here, because some people read this and then they're like, oh my god, I can use this distribution, do everything, every illegal fucking thing I always want to do, and every dubious thing I always want to do on the internet. And then one day the cops is knocking on the door and you're being dragged out while you have your hands in your pants.
Tails also includes a built-in Bitcoin wallet and a wireless network audit tool, as well as the Onion Circuits tool, which allows users to view and interact with the hidden services on the Tor network.
Again, the Tor network infiltrate, like I said before, it's not as secure as it used to be.
Tails can be run live, meaning that it does not need to be installed on a computer and does not leave any trace on the system. This makes it a good choice for users who are concerned about...
I would say bullshit to that, because it does leave a trace in RAM and stuff like that, and there have been situations where people still could gather data even though the RAM got flashed. You know, when you reboot the flash the RAM. There have been instances where they still could extract a few amount of data from the RAM modules, and again, this is knowledge that's like 5 or 6 years old. So who the fuck knows what they can do nowadays? But that was what I was told and researched like 5 or something years ago.
About their online privacy and security.
That said, also, I know I'm pausing a lot. You can install all of this fucking shit on any distribution you're running. You don't need this distribution to do. You don't need any security Linux distribution to be secure or help harden your security. You just install those programs and set them up on your favorite distribution. Parrot OS. I heard about this one. Well,
Parrot OS, earlier known as Parrot Security OS, is also a Debian-based Linux distribution primarily designed for cybersecurity professionals and pen testers who want a complete Linux distro that gives them all the tools they need.
Again, you can install all of those tools, or at least I think all of them on any Linux distribution, Ubuntu distribution, and so on. You don't need this distribution.
Moreover, you can easily use it for your daily driver with built-in sandboxing options primarily used for digital forensic work. On top of that, it can connect to other devices using its containerization technologies.
Oh! What the fuck is he doing? Like, this is not showing us anything that has to do with the video.
The Qubes OS is a unique Linux distribution based on Fedora Linux. Qubes provides multiple virtual machines or cubes that host the applications.
So you can do this thing, but you can get kind of the same thing with virtual machines on VirtualBox and stuff like that. You don't need this distribution.
Approach effectively isolates the personal, work, or other user-defined workflows. Moreover, to differentiate between separate machines, this distro provides color codes to the profiles so that you know which is running what.
Wow, color coding. Nick would be proud.
In addition, with this approach, if you happen to compromise your identity or download any malware in one virtual machine, the rest of the system is safe.
It depends if it's 100% true sandboxing. Yes, but I feel it's not. Just like snap packs and flat packages are not true sandboxing, they still communicate with your hardware and your system and your file system. So if these virtual machines or cubes are communicating with your file system, like you can access your file system, there is a way for them to infect your host system. It's like logic, if you can access your file system and do stuff with your file system or your host computer from a virtual machine or cube, well, other people can also if they infect your computer.
This approach is called security by isolation and is perfect for tech-savvy and average users requiring privacy over the internet. Kali Linux is the most popular penetration testing Linux distribution based on the Debian testing branch.
So, privacy-focused Linux distribution, and then you're showing off a Linux distribution that are doing pen testing. The biggest selling point for Kali Linux is to test your security. That's what it's a security testing tool. It's not. It does have things in there, but it's not primarily meant as being a privacy distribution. It's meant to be a security testing tool. Pen testing, any firewall testing, server. It's testing how good is your security in your network and your file systems and your IT infrastructure. That's what it's meant to do. It's not really meant to be run as a daily driver to protect your privacy. It's meant as a tool.
Named after the Hindu goddess Kali, this Linux distribution comes with 32-bit, 64-bit and ARM versions for Raspberry Pi and other devices. On top of that, it comes with a vast set of tools giving security researchers and cyber experts an advantage over other distributions.
Yeah, for testing security, not making you secure, but testing other systems and setups and infrastructures for security.
It has a number of features that make it well suited for security researchers and penetration testers,
Yeah, but that's not focused on your privacy.
Including full disk encryption, support for i686, x86, and ARM architectures, and the ability to be run as a live system. Kali Linux also has extensive documentation and a training suite that can help users customize the distribution for specific research tasks.
It's a research thing. Okay, so here's the thing. Top 5 privacy-focused Linux distribution. That's not privacy-focused. That's, again, using it as a testing tool. It's not meant to be your daily driver. I don't know. I think we sponsored one of these videos before from Coding Bits, but I'm really confused. He's talking about 5 distributions, and he's not really showing us anything. The only place where he really showed us something was the Cube, the Cube thingy. But how it works, why it's secure, he's just like, this is secure because I say it and go over to the next one. And this one here is not even, should it not even be there because it's not meant as a daily driver, it's meant as a research tool. You run this distribution when you're going to do testing or research, and then you don't run it anymore. Then you go to your fucking whatever distribution you're running. So it should not even be in the mix. I'm really confused about this video. Honorable mentions.
Linux Codici is also a Debian-based distribution which uses the Tor network to provide privacy to its user. It comes with an XFCE desktop environment and only provides a 64-bit.
Who cares about the environment? I'm getting a little bit irritated right now. Who cares about the environment? Okay, it's utilizing the Tor network. Explain to us why the Tor network is secure.
Installer.
Oh, let's boot up the fucking sound again. And show some wallpapers. So the whole point about the distribution is it's privacy focused because it has access to the Tor network.
Vonix is another uniquely designed Linux distribution based on Debian. It runs as a virtual machine inside VirtualBox, effectively giving an operating system that cannot reside on disk whereas not lost after multiple reboots.
That's not unique.
Moreover, its unique design provides a gateway component which connects to the Tor network. And the second...
So his whole spiel is that if you connect to the Tor network, you're secure. Your privacy is protected. No, it's not.
Component is called a workstation which runs all the user applications. These user applications connect to the gateway, which gives the applications and users complete anonymity.
You can't have
Finally, this unique two-phase isolation approach gives you complete privacy while mitigating several risks.
Oh, now it's connecting to the Tor network.
Finally, I hope this list of top privacy-focused Linux distributions.
Yeah, this video makes no sense. Kali Linux should not be there. That's a research tool. It's a tool. And a lot of these distributions, you will not be running as a daily driver because it's too fucking inconvenient. His whole idea, I think, here is that, well, if you're connected to the Tor network, it handles your privacy. What about when you go onto Gmail? What about when you go onto Facebook, YouTube, and stuff like that? And you're logging in with your fucking email account, even you can use Proton Mail, stuff like, you're still giving away fucking information. And like I said, your behavior, the way you type, you act, what you visit, when you're visiting it, places you associate with, tells a lot more about you than your fucking IP address does. A lot of these distributions he showed here are tools. They are meant for IT professionals to either secure or test security in an infrastructure, not for you at home to watch Netflix on. For the love of everything you believe in, don't think that, I just use Kali Linux or I will use Parrot and stuff like that, which is in reality basically just tools to test security, and then think I can now do every illegal fucking thing or everything that can get me into trouble on the internet because I'm secure. No, you're not. The agencies, the police, the armies and stuff like that, they are so far ahead of this that you don't even think it's funny. I keep saying this to people, like, there is a tool right now that can be downloaded on your phone. You have no idea it's there, you cannot figure out it's there, and it can get any fucking information on you. And if you take your battery out your phone, it will self-delete after a certain amount of time. Next time you get power on and have registered that it has been idle for X amount of time, it will self-delete itself and there's no traces on it. Every government in at least the Western world have access to this tool right now. If they can do that on their phone, who say they can't do it on the fucking computer? I sadly see a lot of people say, no, I'm 100% anonymous and blah. No, you're not. You're just making it too inconvenient for most people to bother with it. But if the government really wants to bother with it, they really want to know what fucking porn sites you visit, you shit out of luck, my friend. See you all later. Bye-bye.